Confabulation is when your brain fills in gaps in memory with completely fabricated details that feel absolutely real. You remember eggs for breakfast 3 weeks ago, but can't recall if they were scrambled or fried. Your brain confidently generates those details based on your habits, and now your memory has rewritten history. You have no sense this happened because you're not consciously making it up. Source confusion happens when you remember information correctly but forget where it came from. You recall a movie plot perfectly but attribute it to a book. You remember a friend telling you about a restaurant when you actually saw it on Instagram. This becomes particularly problematic with news or documentaries, where you might remember the facts but misremember whether you learned it from a credible source or someone's viral social media post. Hindsight bias, or the knew-it-all-along effect, distorts your memory of past beliefs. After something happens, your brain rewrites what you thought before. You swear you predicted an election outcome or that you were always certain about your career choice, when in reality you were uncertain. Your current knowledge reshapes your memory of what you previously believed, and this happens completely unconsciously. Cryptomnesia is unintentional plagiarism. You think you came up with an original idea or joke, but you actually encountered it before and forgot the source. Your brain retrieved the information without retrieving where it came from, so you confidently present someone else's thought as your own creation without any dishonest intent. The misinformation effect occurs when new information distorts your memory of what actually happened. You witness a car accident, and later someone describes it incorrectly. When you recall the event, the false details have contaminated your original memory. Exposure to misleading information after an event physically changes how you remember it, which is particularly powerful in eyewitness testimony. False memories are entirely fictitious memories your brain constructs, but you remember them as vividly as real events. Researchers have repeatedly shown this by suggesting events through leading questions. A researcher might ask about getting lost in a shopping mall as a child. You don't remember this, but as they ask follow-up questions, you construct the memory complete with details about stores and clothing. None of it happened, but it feels completely real. Flashbulb memories are supposedly vivid, detailed memories of significant events, but they're often distorted. You remember exactly where you were during important news, convinced every detail is perfect. Except you're not. Over time, your flashbulb memory shifts. You misremember who told you or the sequence of events, but because it's emotionally charged, you're certain your memory is accurate. Bias blind spot makes you remember yourself as less biased than you actually were. When you made a decision based on bias, you rewrite that memory to remove it. You convinced yourself your choice was rational and evidence-based, even if you now realize prejudice influenced it. You misremember your own thought process. Context-dependent memory failure makes you forget information when you're in a different environment than where you learned it. You studied in a quiet library and aced practice tests there. During the real exam in a different room, you can't access those memories as easily. But you don't remember context affecting your memory. You misremember your own competence instead. These distortions happen constantly because memory isn't designed for perfect accuracy. It's designed to be efficient and useful. Your brain prioritizes extracting meaning over preserving details, and that priority creates systematic errors in how you remember the world.